research, I have dealt with it personally. Having a family member with brain cancer can affect how you first react, how you deal with it, and how you learn to move on from it. My speech will be involving many things about brain cancer, but I will start off with how people first react to having a family member with brain cancer. People can first react to having a loved one with brain cancer in many ways. On the website Cedars-Sinai, it is stated that most people who have brain tumors are diagnosed with them before they are 40. This means that many people with brain cancer or a brain tumor tend to have their lives cut short if they do end up passing away. Because it is so common for people to pass away with brain cancer, it is usually more traumatic, especially if they have parents that they still live with. In the October of 2018 journal Deep Learning-Based Brain Tumor Classification and Detection Systems, in the Turkish Journal of Electrical Engineering and Computer Sciences, it is stated that the accuracy of classification in brain tumors is only 87.62% accurate. It can be hard for people to accept loved ones with brain cancer since tests given by doctors are not 100% accurate. Those who have brain cancer may also be in denial of the fact that their diagnosis might not be correct. When people first find out they can be in denial, become angry, and react in many different ways. For example, my parents first reacted very sadly when we found out about what happened to my brother. People who react angrily at first tend to usually have the roughest times handling the situation overall. Their emotions can be dramatic, either in anger or sadness, and potentially cause them to make poor life decisions. People's reactions can be very different, but ultimately are normal to a very traumatic experience. There are many interesting things people do right away when they found out about having a family member with cancer. There are also many ways people can cope and deal with it. Individuals learn how to deal with the fact that their loved one has brain cancer in many different ways. On the website Cedars-Sinai, I found that it stated that a lot of brain cancer symptoms point towards the eye region of the brain. It can be bad enough to the point where an individual can lose their eyesight. This can affect their families because a loved one with brain cancer may not be able to experience some of the same things as them. On the website Cedars-Sinai, I also found that it stated memory loss was a major symptom of brain cancer. Families build a lot of good memories, and those memories can all be erased or faded because of brain cancer. This can affect individuals greatly because they see their family member without all the same memories as somebody different. There are many coping methods that can help yourself move on from what happened to your loved one. Coping with having a family member with brain cancer can be very hard, but can greatly vary from person to person. Many people choose to cope with it by helping others in the same situation. People who cope with it positively are usually happiest and feel best about the situation. There are many ways people can deal with a family member being diagnosed with cancer, and also many ways to move on from it. Individuals move on from having a family member with brain cancer in many different ways. In July of 2015 journal, Papillary Tumors of the Pineal Region report of 3 casts with literature review, it says that if pineal gland tumors are papillary, the person has around a 30% chance of surviving all of the treatments. If a tumor is papillary, it is more than likely cancerous and will be harder to control. Those who have a non-papillary tumor, brain tumor, that isn't cancerous have a better chance of living, and therefore giving you a better opportunity to move on from this situation. People who have a hard time moving on from small things in life tend to have an even harder time moving on from the fact that you have a family member with brain cancer. If you can learn to deal with the smaller problems in life, it'll be better. You'll have a better grip on bigger situations. Those who have family members with a non-papillary tumor can move on in a good way because their loved one has a better chance of living through everything. On the American Brain Tumor Association website, I found that chemotherapy and radiation treatments are the biggest factors in getting rid of brain cancer and brain tumors. Usually radiation and chemo treatments have an estimated time that their amount of treatments will take. This can mean that once this estimated time's up, families can begin to move on and forget the fact that their family member has been diagnosed with brain cancer. Moving on can be one of the hardest parts of dealing with a family member that has been diagnosed with cancer. Although it can be very hard, anybody can learn to move on as long as they're positive about the situation. I've explained how people move on from knowing a loved one that has brain cancer, and now we'll sum everything up. Now that you have an understanding on how a family member with brain cancer can greatly affect you, I can sum up everything that I have presented to you in this speech. I have informed you about how people first react when they find out a loved one has brain cancer, how they deal with it every day, and how they learn to move on. I hope that you have a better understanding on what I informed you about right now.